Hi, welcome to Crafts with Marilyn. Today I'm going to put together a beautiful jewel lamp with a few simple items. To put the lamp together, I've taken these three LED lights, which are have a diamond effect when they're on, and they're multicolored. They are beautiful. And what we're going to do with them is put them in these three holes that I cut earlier into this bottle top. And when it's completed, it's going to be really a fabulous light, because I'm going to take these jewels, which are of the same color as the bottle itself, combined with these jewels fitting in with the color coordination of the different LED lights here. These are going to be incorporated somehow as well. I'm not sure how they're going to come together just yet, but they will in a beautiful way. I'm going to leave the top on so that the viewer knows exactly what the object is when I complete the lamp. Then I've got these beautiful stones that can be found in the bridal section of any dollar store. They're just clear diamond-like plastic stones. These rhinestones, same thing, dollar store. Basically what my goal is for this lamp, though, the elements could be different. They don't have to be exactly the same. It's just keeping a color coordination with it all for this specific lamp, so that when it does go on, it'll be truly fantastic and spectacular. So let's get started. With this, to cut the holes, I just eyeballed it for the most part. But if you're not sure exactly how you want to start cutting into this, I take a small pair of scissors similar to the ones that you would use to cut twine with. They can also be found at the dollar store. That's what I use, just to stick a hole in there and then cut around in a pinwheel effect until this will pop through. So that's the start of it all. And again, you know, if you're doing this with a child, just be very careful, because poking through this type of plastic can be difficult at best. An example of this is to cut a hole in this can be extremely difficult. If you ever think about doing it yourself, use extreme care. It can be dangerous. So anyways, just getting that safety part out of the way, because you never know when you're using those types of materials. And also, as of course with any of these types of materials, wash and dry, either air dry or make sure it's completely dry and washed before completing the craft. This folk art lamp that I will be making today, which once complete, I'm convinced it will be a very nice lighting effect that will be impactful in the end. So I'm going to get started by putting these three lights into the top portion of the bottle, which I cut out with 3 holes. And then once that's done, warm up the glue gun and start placing the stones, which are going to create a beautiful effect. Let's get started. Okay, so I've got my glue gun warming up here, and some different colors of some sparkly glue sticks that I was able to find at the dollar store, which is different. And I'll be using a few of those glue sticks to combine with this beautiful piece that will come together as in a few minutes time. It of course will take longer to get it together, but in the few minutes time you will see how I will put this lamp together. So now I've got the top right, but I still want it to appear bottle-like and at the same time shining beautiful. So I will add some stones or some kind of element here in the center that will be purple, green, and different colors from the stones here. And then incorporate them all into some kind of pattern that's gonna really shine bright and be a spectacular lamp in the end. That green light will shine through the sparkle rhinestones, beads, and elements here that you see. When those lights are turned on, it will cast the light outwards and it will be quite a nice piece to view. So I'm going to get started by saying that when this lamp is together, this part will be separate. So these two pieces will not be glued together for the simple reason that the viewer will have to turn it upside down in order for it to go on, right? So it's going to be a very interesting way to put it together. It's going to be in two separate pieces, but once turned on and put together like that, it will create a very good element of light that will flash and show different elements as it goes around. So I'm going to get started by decorating the bottom of this, and I'm going to use mainly the green stones, maybe combine a bit of purple and the white. Somehow these elements are going to go together on here, and then a similar pattern across here and here, and then some kind of different element up here, but it'll still look like a cap because I don't want that bottle appearance to go away from what I'm making here. So there. So I'm going to get started, and then once I've gone through the rhinestones into a specific pattern, you'll see what I mean, how I'm going to put this lamp together using the glue gun with some sparkle glue sticks. Okay, so I'm just in the middle of decorating the lamp, and just to show my rule of thumb with putting these jewels on is because this lamp is going to be facing, this top is going to be facing downward, I'm not really focusing on putting too many on the bottom because it's not going to really show that much except for the outside when it's all on top and decorated. So it will reflect and what have you. And then as you can see, I decorated the top with some jewels here just to finish it off with similar color combinations as the lights themselves so that it all ties in together. I'm going to finish off the top a little bit more elaborately than the bottom. I'm not sure if I will include these. I may add some to the bottom as well because I want it to really sparkle and shine. The rule of thumb when you're putting on accents for this is you don't want to put too much, but then at the same time, if you're trying to create an effect that has impact, and I think I will add these now that I'm looking at it because of the fact that these are so apparent in their appearance for this particular light that I'm creating. So I will add these, but you see how it just takes some careful thought and then reevaluating. So here you can see I'm not probably going to put these on. I might, but if I find that it's impactful enough with just what I'm doing here right now, I'll leave it at that. And so that's a good rule of thumb when designing these types of crafts and or lamps. Just take your time with it, eyeball it, say, does that look like there's enough? And then if your answer is yes, then you say, okay, yes, that part's finished. And then you just complete the rest of the project. And it's really fun because you can exercise a lot of your creativity by doing it that way. So anyways, I'm going to take these, I'll apply them onto this light as well as these other accents, and we'll see what the finished light looks like. Here is the finished lamp. You can see I decided against putting too many of those stones on because I noticed that there's quite a great deal of light casting from it as it is and as it stands. And so I think was just my goal after noticing this was to just let the elements fall together simply on the top. So that's what I did. And it's going to be quite gorgeous. It's a good centerpiece lamp, or even a nightlight lamp for a child. It could be a party lamp. It could be just a simple centerpiece that you put on your coffee table as well. And the nice thing, again, is that it runs on the LED lights, which have batteries replaceable. So that's good as well. And when it gets a bit darker out, I will show how the lamp appears in the dark. And after finishing this piece, I think I will call it the Spaceship Diamond Lamp. Okay, so now it's getting to be a little bit darker, so I can get to show the results of the effects of the Spaceship Diamond Lamp. And I don't think there could be more of a fitting name for it, because it really does mimic a spaceship with the lights, the way they flash, combined with the diamond effect that the lights have. So yeah, I think that's a good name for it. I hope you enjoyed watching this craft be made. Hit subscribe to my channel as well. Check out Vintage Stuff 007 on eBay, where I sell all my lamps. Thank you. Have a nice day.